Every morning at 7:45 a.m., Clara Devlin ordered the same thing from Brew and Bean Cafe, an almond milk cappuccino, no sugar, extra hot. She always wore a crisp suit, her eyes hidden behind dark designer sunglasses, her phone glued to her hand. No one knew she was Clara Devlin, billionaire CEO of Devlin Enterprises, because she liked it that way. At the other end of the counter, Noah worked tirelessly behind the espresso machine. A single dad juggling two part-time jobs and raising a 5-year-old daughter, Emma. Noah had kind eyes, calloused hands, and a tired smile. He wasn't just a barista, he was someone who had dreams he buried under bills and daycare receipts. He had noticed Clara long ago, not for her wealth or beauty, but because she looked lonely. Like him, one rainy Tuesday morning, Clara entered, drenched despite her umbrella. Her heels clicked sharply as she approached the counter. "Your usual, ma'am," Noah asked with a polite nod. Clara simply nodded, barely looking up from her phone. Noah prepared the cappuccino, added the lid, and hesitated. He reached into his apron pocket, pulled out a small folded note, and slid it beneath the cup sleeve. He didn't know why he did it. Maybe it was the rain. Or maybe it was the late nights Emma asked him, "Daddy, are you happy?" He placed the cup gently on the counter. "Have a good day." Clara gave a brisk, "Thanks," grabbed the cup, and walked out. 10 minutes later, her car was parked 2 blocks away when she finally noticed the paper. She was about to throw it away when something stopped her. Curious, she unfolded it. Some people hide behind phones. Some behind sunglasses. But we all hurt the same. I don't know who you are, but I hope someone makes you smile today. Her heart skipped. She stared at the handwriting, messy, rushed, but sincere. Her hands trembled. No one had spoken to her like that in years. No one dared. The next morning, Clara returned. No sunglasses, no phone. "Almond milk cappuccino, extra hot," she said, locking eyes with him. Noah blinked. Of course. She watched him closely, as though studying the man behind the note. When he handed her the cup, she took it gently. This time, no note. Just warmth. "Did you write it?" she asked softly. Noah looked down, embarrassed. Yeah, I'm sorry if it was inappropriate." "It wasn't," she said, voice low. "It was needed." That marked the start of something small. Every morning, she came in. They spoke, at first about the weather, then coffee beans, then life. She learned about Emma, about his struggles and dreams. He learned almost nothing about her. She kept her identity secret. But she started to smile. She laughed. She listened. And every few days, she'd find a new note beneath her coffee sleeve. Hope is a stubborn thing. It grows even in darkness. Smiles are free. Give them often, even to yourself. Kindness is louder than money. Each one, simple. Each one, deeply moving. Weeks passed. One day, Clara didn't show up. Noah noticed. He waited the next day. And the next. Nothing. He figured she moved on, just like everyone else in his life. But Clara hadn't vanished. She was in a hospital room beside her mother, who had suffered a stroke. She hadn't told anyone, not even her board. Only now, sitting by that hospital bed, did she realize how much she missed something as ordinary as a coffee cup with a note from a stranger. 3 days later, she returned. This time, in jeans. No heels, no armor. "I miss this," she said, almost sheepishly. Noah gave her the coffee, no charge. He smiled, relieved. And the note, "Missing someone is proof they matter. I'm glad you're back." Her throat tightened. One evening, Clara made a decision. She walked into Brew and Bean with a piece of paper. It wasn't a note. It was a formal letter, on Devlin Enterprises letterhead. Noah read it slowly, eyes widening. It was an offer, a full-ride scholarship to culinary school, funded by her company. "I read your notes," she said. "I saw your heart in them. You're meant for more than this counter." I don't understand." "Why me?" "Because you made me feel seen. And you reminded me what kindness looks like. You saved me from becoming just another cold executive." He looked at her, stunned. "You're Clara Devlin." She nodded, smiling shyly. Surprise. The next morning, the cafe buzzed with talk. Clara had publicly announced a new charity initiative, starting with a fund for working single parents. And she mentioned Noah by name. She told the world about a barista who used coffee sleeves to change lives. 1 year later, Noah stood in front of his own bakery cafe, Notes and Brews, with a ribbon in one hand and Emma in the other. Clara was there, cutting the ribbon with him, laughing. Inside, customers sipped lattes from cups with handwritten messages tucked into their sleeves. And at the back wall, framed behind glass, was the original note. We all heard the same. I don't know who you are, but I hope someone makes you smile today. He never imagined a single note could change his life. But sometimes, all it takes is kindness, a cup of coffee, and the courage to speak when the world is silent.